There is an African proverb that says, "A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." Pause for a moment and think about those words. A child who feels unwanted may seek attention in dangerous ways. A child who feels unheard may begin shouting as a form of protest. A child who feels disconnected may seek belonging in the wrong places. And sometimes what adults call rebellion is actually a cry for connection. What adults call stubbornness is sometimes a cry for understanding. What adults call misconduct may be a child asking, "Does anyone see me? Does anyone hear me? Does anyone care?" Today, we live in a world where many children are facing challenges that previous generations never experienced. Children face bullying. They face peer pressure. They face abuse. They face online dangers. They face emotional struggles. They face anxiety and loneliness. And sadly, many face these battles alone because they do not know whom to talk to. Or worse, they fear speaking up. Today on Hope Rise channel, we are discussing one of the most important responsibilities of parenting: communicating with your child about safety, helping children stay safe, speak up and seek help. This lesson is not only about protecting children from physical danger. It is also about creating homes where children feel safe enough to speak honestly. Because when children feel safe speaking up, families become stronger, schools become safer, communities become healthier, and many problems can be prevented before they become crises. When many people hear the word safety, they immediately think about physical protection. They think about road safety, strangers, accidents, dangerous places, and these things are important. But safety is much bigger than that. Children need physical safety, emotional safety, psychological safety, social safety, digital safety, spiritual safety. A child may be physically safe at home but emotionally terrified to speak. A child may be protected from strangers but afraid of expressing feelings. A child may attend school every day but feel isolated and unsupported. True safety means a child feels protected both outside and inside. A child should feel safe enough to say, "I am scared. I made a mistake. I am being bullied. Someone hurt me. I need help." If a child cannot say these things, then safety is incomplete. One of the greatest dangers facing children today is silence. Many children carry heavy burdens alone, not because they want to, but because they fear what will happen if they speak. Some children fear punishment. Others fear being blamed. Others fear embarrassment. Some fear nobody will believe them. Others fear disappointing their parents. And because of this fear, children sometimes remain silent even when they desperately need help. This is why communication matters. Children need adults who listen calmly. Adults who do not immediately judge. Adults who create an environment where honesty is welcomed. When a child speaks up, the first response should not always be correction. Sometimes the first response should be listening. Now let us address something very important. In many communities, children are taught to respect adults. And respect is important. Children should learn respect. But sometimes respect is misunderstood. Some adults believe that speaking up means disrespect. Some believe that asking questions means challenging authority. Some believe that children should remain silent no matter what. But positive parenting teaches something different. Speaking up does not mean insulting. Speaking up does not mean disrespecting parents. Speaking up means communicating. Speaking up means expressing concerns. Speaking up means asking for help. Speaking up means sharing fears and experiences. A child should be able to say, "I don't understand. I feel uncomfortable. I think something is wrong. I need help." Without fear. Without shame. Without being silenced. In fact, teaching children to speak appropriately is one of the greatest forms of protection. Because children who can communicate are more likely to report danger. They are more likely to seek help. They are more likely to avoid risky situations. And they are less likely to suffer in silence. Before children speak up, they must feel emotionally safe. Emotional safety means children know they can express themselves without humiliation. Imagine two homes. In the first home, every mistake leads to shouting. Every question leads to criticism. Every concern is dismissed. Children quickly learn. Keep quiet. Don't talk. Don't share. In the second home, parents listen patiently. Questions are welcome. Mistakes become learning opportunities. Children learn. I can talk. I can ask for help. I am valued. Which child is more likely to seek help during a crisis? The answer is obvious. Communication begins with emotional safety. Parents must teach children how to recognize danger. Children should understand that not every person has good intentions. This does not mean teaching fear. It means teaching awareness. Children need age-appropriate conversations about personal boundaries, safe and unsafe touch, bullying, peer pressure, online risks, manipulation, secrets that make them uncomfortable. Children should know they have the right to speak when something feels wrong. They should understand that safety is more important than keeping harmful secrets. Many harmful situations continue because children are told, "Don't tell anyone." Positive parenting teaches children the opposite. When something feels wrong, speak up. When someone makes you uncomfortable, seek help. When you are confused, ask questions. Many parents wait until there is a problem before talking to their children. But trust must be built before emergencies happen. Children are more likely to seek help when strong relationships already exist. This is why everyday conversations matter. Talk during meals. Talk during walks. Talk while doing chores. Talk before bedtime. Ask questions like, "How was your day? Is there anything worrying you? What made you happy today? What challenged you today?" Simple conversations build trust. And trust creates safety. Today's children live in a world previous generation never experienced. The internet has brought many opportunities, but it has also created new dangers. Cyberbullying, online predators, inappropriate content, peer pressure through social media, digital addiction. Parents cannot protect children simply by banning technology. Children need guidance. Teach children not to share personal information. Do not communicate with strangers online. To report suspicious interactions. To seek help when uncomfortable. Most importantly, children should know they can talk to parents about online experiences without fear of immediate punishment. If children fear punishment, they may hide problems. If they trust their parents, they will seek guidance. Let us return to the proverb. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. This proverb carries deep wisdom. Children need belonging. Children need connection. Children need acceptance. When these needs are unmet, some children seek belonging in unhealthy ways. Some join negative peer groups. Some engage in risky behavior. Some become aggressive. Some withdraw emotionally. Others act out to gain attention. Behavior often communicates unmet needs. This is why positive parenting focuses on the relationship before correction. A connected child is easier to guide. A child who feels valued is less likely to seek acceptance through destructive behavior. Many communities today are asking difficult questions. Why are some students burning schools? Why are some children destroying property? Why are some engaging in extreme acts of rebellion? There is rarely one simple answer. Many factors contribute. Peer influence, anger, frustration, lack of belonging, poor communication, emotional distress, feeling unheard, feeling disconnected from adults. This does not excuse destructive behavior, but it helps us understand it. Sometimes children act out because they feel invisible. Sometimes they want someone to notice their pain. Sometimes they have never learned healthy ways to express frustration. This is why communication matters. A child who knows how to express emotions is less likely to communicate through destruction. A child who feels connected to family, school, and community is less likely to harm those environments. A child who feels embraced is less likely to burn the village to feel its warmth. One of the most important lessons we can teach children is this. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Children should know trusted adults they can approach. Parents, teachers, relatives, counselors, faith leaders, community workers. Children need practical guidance. If you feel unsafe, tell someone. If nobody listens, tell another trusted adult. Keep speaking until someone helps. This simple lesson can save lives. Listening without panic. Sometimes children hesitate to speak because adults react too strongly. A child shares a concern. The adult becomes angry, panics, overreacts, immediately starts blaming. The child learns. Next time I will keep quiet. Parents must learn to stay calm enough to listen. This does not mean ignoring serious issues. It means creating space for communication. Listen first. Understand. Then respond wisely. A calm response encourages future honesty. Safety should not be a one-time conversation. It should be part of the family culture. Children should regularly hear, "You can talk to me. I will listen. You are important. You are safe here. We solve problems together." These messages build confidence. And confident children are more likely to seek support when needed. As we come to the end of today's lesson, remember this powerful truth. A child who feels safe speaking up is a child who is easier to protect. Children need more than rules. They need relationships. They need more than discipline. They need connection. They need more than protection. They need communication. Let us create homes where children feel safe enough to speak. Let us create schools where children feel valued. Let us create communities that embrace children rather than reject them. Because when children feel heard, loved, and supported, they are less likely to seek warmth through destructive behavior. They are more likely to seek help, more likely to make wise decisions, more likely to grow into responsible adults. And remember, a child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Let us be the village that embraces our children. Let us listen before problems become crises. Let us guide before frustration becomes destruction. Let us love before loneliness turns into rebellion. Because every child deserves to feel safe. Every child deserves to be heard. Every child deserves to belong. Subscribe to Hope Rise channel. Like this video. Share it with a parent, teacher, caregiver, or community leader. Turn on notifications for the next episode of Changing the Way We Care. Together we can raise children who are safe, confident, responsible, and deeply connected to the people who care for them.